The thing about emotion is people make appeals to emotion to justify appeals to emotion. And it's like, that's all well and good. I mean, think about it. When you hear the reason somebody supported like X politician, it's like, did you hear how passionate he was about what he was saying? That's why I support him. He has so much passion for his work. It's like, all right, that's all well and good, but you can be passionate about wanting to scratch your own ass. That's not something you should be basing your assessment of how logical, of how useful that is as a character trait or as a political position. What about the evidence? What about the data? What about the actual stance these people have? Like, okay, this person's really passionate about such and such a thing. Just because they're passionate about it doesn't mean it's a good thing to be passionate about. You know, they could be passionate about raping cats. You're going to support them just because they speak with conviction on the subject? You're going to be like, yeah, everybody should rape cats. Just listen how passionate that person... I mean, I know that's an extreme example. Most people aren't going to get in for that, but people do support very extreme views because people speak with conviction. And that's not how you should build a society, a sustainable society. It's no. Look at the data. Look at the information being presented. Okay, yeah, I can get it. You don't want somebody who just speaks in a drab monotone because it is boring and you cannot really follow them. But you don't need to... you don't need to be like, yeah, we need to do this. This is amazing. This is the most important thing we've ever done, and you will agree with me because of the passion in my voice. You don't need that either. There is a middle ground. And you know, people are going to get passionate about things, and there's nothing wrong with being passionate about it. I'm speaking quite passionately right now about how passion isn't everything, but that's the point I'm making. It's not that being passionate is bad. It's that making a decision based solely on how passionate somebody is, you know, being convinced by the emotion that they speak with. It's asinine. It's idiotic. No. Look at the facts of what they are saying. Look at the data that they present. Look at the information they actually give. Judge them on their arguments, not how compellingly they speak them. That's all I'm saying. That's the way we should be. And I think that's why I think that autism is just the brain evolving to be more about logic than emotion. And I think that's a very good thing. So hopefully that trend continues. I do think that's a very good thing indeed. Then again, I'm also kind of biased because I'm autistic, so you know, it's understandable that I speak in favour of it. But there's another thing. If you're going to dismiss the fact that I speak favourably of the benefits of autism, because I know some people will like to go to the whole thing, well, yeah, but what about blah, 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 because this person is really heavily affected by it. It's like, yeah, they are. And that's not a good thing. Because it really interferes with that person's ability to function. But I'm not saying that autism is where we're all going to be. Everybody's going to be autistic. That would be very counterintuitive. That would be very counterproductive. That would lead to a lot of bad things happening. Because people wouldn't be able to function very well for a multitude of reasons around the nature of autism. I think it's what I'm saying is I think that it's the brain, it's evolution playing around with new ideas, and it's trying to find the right balance between being logical and still being emotional enough, because there are lots of very practical, logical, secular reasons for caring for your children. You know, they perpetuate the species for a start. So, you know, you don't have to be emotional to want children. It helps. One thing emotion does tend to do is lead to people staying in bad relationships because they have an emotional attachment. That's not such a good thing, is it? I don't know, maybe it is. Some people would say it is. You know, stay together for the kids and all that. I think that's asinine. I'd rather the child know that they are loved by the parents separated than live with two parents that hate each other. And I don't understand how anybody could want any different than that. I think that anything other than that is a good idea. But, you know, it's just me. So, anyway, what was I going with this? Yeah, passion and stuff. Autism is... it's incomplete. The species is still evolving, basically. We're not done yet. Let's use the penetrator, because I have a fudge ton of ammo for that. So, why not? Anyway, back to the game. This is really winding down. Maybe there are only 6 intervals, because I remember this being pretty... Oh, no, wait. There's the actual... There's the facility at the end as well, isn't there? That'll be interval 7 then. Can I get down there? I can. Let's check this door. Can I get down there without dying? Yeah. Oh, I sorted him out. Don't even try and survive, bitch. Let's go back up and see what's up there. Because this might not lead round to the same thing, and it does not. It leads to some armour. Alright, fair enough. Is that it? Just some armour? Is there going to be a jump scare on the way back out? No? Alright, fair enough. You don't want to do a jump scare? Don't do a jump scare. No point. Jump scares are the... shoot you in the butt. Pow! Right in the pooper. Ish. He got poopified. Let's use a health kit as well. I suppose I could reload it one more time and go get a medikit. But, let's just push forwards. Ooh, I keep hearing that and thinking it's the... keep hearing that and thinking it's my my boiler going wibble. Oh god, it's going to be those sniffles again, isn't it? Oh well, at least that one didn't attack me. It does bug me that you can't kill them when they're running around like that. I don't like games that do things like that. If the dude's there and you can shoot at them, make them killable. Yes, that includes children. You should be penalised for doing it, like in, I don't know, say in the Fallout games, like nobody will ever want anything to do with you ever again sort of thing. But I do think you should be allowed to be the asshole that you want to be.
I think he's down.
Basically. There's going to be something over here, isn't there? Armour and grenades. Not as much as I thought there'd be. Oof. Oh yeah. You know, let's go back to the regular grenades. There are loads of them around, so why not? Get there, bitches. Sorted them out. Sorted them out good and proper. Isn't it? Sniff it. Let's use that. Keeps them busy whilst my reflexes refill a wee bit. Is that a guy coming around the corner there? I'm going to see him coming out there in a minute. No? Guess not. Dude guy. The dead dude.
Got company.
Yeah, there was a dude there. I thought there was. Oh, Globbits, he's using a grenade launcher. using shit anymore. Any more dudes? You know what? Sod it. I like the grenade launcher rather than the shotgun. Grenade launcher's pretty damn badass. Alright. Go back to this for a bit. Nah, screw it. I'll use the penetrator some more. It really does like throwing the powerful weapons at you in this one, doesn't it? But it also throws a lot more powerful enemies at you, so that makes sense. It's a way to try and even out the tables a wee bit. Keep it from feeling overly difficult. These three games do kind of assume that you've played the others beforehand, so makes sense. Increasing difficulty, but also decreasing difficulty, if that makes sense. I know what I mean. I mean, it's increasing in the sense of the enemies are getting tougher, but decreasing in the sense of it's giving them weapons. So it's sort of equals itself out a wee bit. Unavoidable damage. What if I had, like, no health kits for ages and was dead? I wouldn't have survived that. You snitch. Now, I do know that your health refills to a certain extent. Oh, Jankowski again. Or was that Chen, actually? That might have been Chen. The outfit looked wrong. Ow. Okay. Now I'm going to follow Jankowski then. Or whoever it was. See what he was leading me to. Is that it? Just a rifle? Well then. What is that symbol? Is that a crow on top of it? It is, isn't it? Oh, Fettel, you and your crows. Oh, this weather, man. This weather is killing my ass. You know what? Speaking of asses. Didn't kill him. Huh. I thought because he was unaware, that should have murdered him. Am I going to be able to kill all of them before it runs out? No, I'm not. I'll get him on the next one, though. There's only one guy left, isn't there? The music's stopped. Oh, right, stopped because I backed around the corner. Oh, you! Trying to survive and shit. How dare you try and survive and shit? You should be like, or dead and shit. Dead peoples. Dead bitches. Can I make it up to that? And then up to that? I can. No reason to get up here, but that's not the point. The point is, I could, so I did. Oh, SMG. Cool. Is that also some of the... Oh, I'm full. Yeah, about time to start using it then. If I have full ammo. Make use of it. Why the fank not? Why the smank nunk? This could be level transition. No, doesn't seem to be. That is breakable. Break! Break! Armor. Can I get back up there? Oh, I can. You know what? Sod it. I don't think I'm going to come back here in a hurry, so let's fill my health back up. And my medikits. Oh, hold on. No, it's just a blood spatter. I thought it was one of those symbols on the wall again. No. 'Tis not, 'tis not. Right, seems like a good place to save it. Don't even think about it, Snipman. Trying to trick me into being alive and not being alive, but being alive at the same time as not being alive. Did I just see? I did, didn't I? Saw one of those stalking bitches. Trying to like scare me and shit. Trying to like be like, we can murder you, sniff sniffs. This is going to be a level transition, isn't it? This has to be, surely. Right. This is going to be a level transition if ever I saw one. I'll see how it goes for now. No? Guess not. Fair enough then.
Morrison, God rest his soul, said they were going to get this Alma's DNA. From what I can see, the facility is divided into
The
3
hell?
levels. One for basic research. The next level down was where production occurred. The final level was a kind of vault. You'll
The
need
kind
to
of
get to the
level
vault.
was for my butt. So I have a butt, so yes. My butt is a butt. Nah. I'll stick with this for now. Stick with this loadout. Oh, hey, dude. Trying to murder me. There are more of them. Yeah. Okay. Are they going to come through the door? Doesn't look that way. Do they come through the door after me? Don't seem to be. And let's do this. Keep her back at my wall. Firing. I don't know why it's firing, but firing. Another one coming? Yep, there he is. Yeah, you do that, dude. Alright, that's 3 dead. Any more? Or is it just those 3? Hopefully it's just those 3. Bit of a twisty, turny, windy sort of place, this, isn't it? Yeah, keeping a back at my wall. I know it's wall at my back. Check earlier in the Let's Play if you want to make sense of that. I know keeping a back at my wall is a very effective strategy against these guys anyway. It works. Ish. Makes them actually really easy. Not that I'm complaining. Because, yeah, the game's challenging enough already. So, more ammo and stuffs. There's the rifle again. I haven't used that at all in this game, have I? No, and I'm not going to. Because it's wank. I remember it being really good, and I remember really liking it, but it's actually kind of shitty. Yeah, just keep running out into the middle like that and getting murdered. See how that works out for you. Dude men's. Dude dead guys. The dudes. Not working out all that well for you, is it, actually? It's almost like you're getting murdered and stuff. You dudes, and get dead. This might be why I remember the levels not being very good. If you use this weapon, it makes the game far easier because you can sort of sit back and snipe them. You can camp the enemies. Ish. There's still at least one alive though, isn't there?